Oh my god, your chair.
I know. I'm gonna be as still as I possibly can.
My chair is also very squeaky.
I do need a new chair. This one's many years old. Let me fix my mic here.
I think I have the same chair right now.
It's quite possible. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another completely random episode of the Frantic podcast. We're going to go around the room and introduce ourselves. For the first time ever on this podcast, we have all 6 band members. So I am Ethan.
Wes.
I'm Cheese.
I'm Lexie, the vocalist.
I'm Lexie. I'm Chris.
I'm Sierra / Squib, the violinist.
You really panic?
And we are a band.
Her middle name is Slash.
We are coming back to you guys after a good solid year since the last time we did this.
Yeah, it's our annual podcast.
Yeah, it's our annual podcast. It's kind of become a tradition that we just do this once a year, even though we keep saying that we're going to do it a lot more often than that.
A lot has changed in a year.
Especially this year.
Mm-hmm.
This year has been crazy. So we're going to take this time to we're going to give everybody an update about life, what's going on with us, potential plans, releases, and we're also going to take some time to answer questions that were posed on our Facebook post.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got actually some decent ones.
Great.
So, yeah. Let's just start with some questions, and then we'll kind of meander in and around from there. So does anybody have the questions up on a device?
I do.
All right, cool.
First one I'm looking at here from one of our top fans on Facebook.
Wow.
Also
Facebook
known
official.
as my sister. She would love to know each of our dream locations where we would love to play a show in. And we can pick anywhere in the world for this.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
I haven't considered outside of this area.
Yeah. Dream big,
Dream big,
Chris.
kid.
Iceland.
Ooh.
Like to the icebergs?
There's not a lot of Iceland.
No, that's Greenland.
Bro,
Greenland is the
whatever.
Greenland and
Whatever.
Iceland are opposite.
Whatever. What is this? Geography class?
I don't know. Does it need to be geography class?
I don't know. Does it, dude?
I think I have a couple answers. One is Nashville because that's like the music capital of the country,
True.
and Japan because Japan's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Japan.
Oh yeah, I always watch this live Coheed DVD, and it's live at the Starland Ballroom, which I'm pretty sure is in New Jersey. So that would be pretty sweet to actually play that place. That'd be dope.
It's not too far either.
That's like super realistic, though.
I know. I mean, I don't know. And I mean, I really
Gotta
just
dream
want to
bigger.
play.
How about the moon?
I really just want to play the Middle East downstairs in Boston, honestly, because that's my favorite venue in the whole state. So
Did we play upstairs?
We have.
yeah,
fun
we
up
played
here.
Oh, so we were
upstairs.
that
The
close?
sound, though, the sound downstairs is, man.
I'm pretty sure we had an offer, or at least someone said they were going to hook us up with an offer to play downstairs, and then the world ended.
We've had a
True.
lot of people say they're gonna do things
Do
for
stuff.
us that
That's fair.
it ended up happening.
That's fair. Yeah.
So back
Maybe
to
if we
the
bribe them.
location question. I don't know. You know, like those big flat rocks in the desert, the rock formations. I want to play like a festival, but the bands are on top of the rock,
On top
That'd
of
be
a
kinda
mesa.
and there's like a
Sedona.
bunch of people
Well,
stand in the desert, like dehydrated.
well, a bit
Huh.
kind of in a similar vein. There's a place in, I believe it's Colorado. It's called Red Rocks. It's a giant kind of amphitheater, literally just carved into a bunch of red giant saltstone rocks in the middle of the
Perfect.
Yeah, let's do it.
That.
desert.
We're just planning our tour right now, actually.
Yep.
It's a wild tour.
You got a place?
The moon.
Didn't I say? Oh, I think I just like piggybacked off other people.
You did.
Japan, that'd be cool. The moon, that'd be pretty rad. I don't know, like on the ocean, like in the
Floating on a
ocean, like
raft.
In the
or
ocean in a
something?
box?
yeah,
That'd be sick.
kind of like Death Clock
Yeah,
did.
I was
like,
figuring.
yeah. Where else? I don't know.
Same. It's kind of a question I haven't really thought of the
Yeah.
answer to. But Greece is cool. I'd like to go there, but that's just a travel location I'd like to go to.
Right.
There's no reason we can't turn a show potential into.
I wouldn't mind a
travel
show in
location.
Europe.
Yeah.
I have some friends in like the UK, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What about like on the Great Wall of China, or like
On the Great Wall.
yeah, on it.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm down for everything Wes is saying.
Yeah.
In,
I
in
feel
the
like
Pyramid
he's-
of Giza.
Yeah,
He's really
That'd be
reaching.
sick.
I appreciate it.
Sick. What is that everybody? Everybody answered?
Head count one more time.
There's too many of them.
6.
Just too
It's
many.
like 12 answers, 6 people, 2 for each. Sounds good. I don't know.
math. What?
Roll with it.
Might want to pull your mic closer, Squib. It's having a hard time hearing you.
Ah.
Woodstock.
Didn't that like come back for a day or something?
Well, it's a reoccurring festival. All right,
Oh.
well, it
Yeah,
was.
there's just the famous Woodstock. and
Let's
then
play
there's
Fire
just been-
Festival.
Fire
my
Festival
God.
2, which he
Yeah.
did promise.
God.
But another question would be, are we going to start posting videos like our Frantic Endeavors regularly, monthly, weekly? What do we have in mind for that?
We don't really have a set schedule for those. I recently got a camera, so I've recorded a couple since I got it. Recorded some more interesting footage today of breaking equipment. I don't know. There's never going to be a set schedule for those. I think they're just going to be as interesting stuff happens. We're just going to record it and put it out. Just
Kind of like a happy
Sporadically.
little
sporadically.
surprise.
Yeah.
When we can finally go full time, we could put out something regular, have some
That's
regular
true.
content. If we go on tour,
Consistent.
we could, have some footage to
That's true.
put out something regular.
And even once we start playing shows again, that'll be at least a chance to record some more stuff. It's just been, obviously, everything's been super slow this year. So,
Yeah, this year
Oh.
doesn't count.
yeah, can we just erase this year from the yearbooks?
Null and void.
Or it does kind of feel like the world's just on pause right now, just
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
Idling.
Except we're all still aging and dying and stuff.
Wow.
I refuse. I'm going to be turning 25 again.
Right? We all
Yeah,
got
we all
robbed
get
a
to-
year, so
We get to have our birthdays again.
Yep. This year doesn't count.
I'll take that. I turn 30 next year.
yikes.
Dun
don't.
dun dun.
Yeah.
I don't.
3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always been difficult to have a schedule for that type of stuff because when I was doing it, I just had my Mac that constantly just runs out of storage space.
Mm.
And if I just look at it funny, it just breaks. So that was a struggle too. And then what happened? You started it, Chris. You used to do the videos, right?
Yeah, I would just film them, and then whenever I had enough material, whenever that happened to be, I would just edit it all together. I tried to get like 5 to 15 minutes worth, somewhere in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then just it's just something fun, just something to put out there, so we have more stuff to put out. Because obviously, recording or writing a song takes months,
Yeah,
maybe a
Or minutes.
year.
Depends on the song.
true.
What song was the longest to write?
What song took you to come up with? You said it could take a few minutes.
Hmm.
The longest song.
I
The
guess
cover.
it depends
So, like,
because
which
we've
one?
had songs where, I guess from the time it began to the time it was quote unquote finished, meaning had lyrics and all that stuff, was a couple years. But some of it was like we wrote the music part in probably not too long a time, maybe a couple weeks, and then it just sat on a shelf for like a year or two until Lexie, it kind of clicked like, oh, these lyrics should go with that song, and then it was finally finished.
Yeah, writing vocals is not at all like writing an instrument part. Like you could be handed a song that has everything except for your instrument in it, and you could probably in a day, and if you're having a bad day, maybe like a week, write all the parts for that song and have it be done.
Yeah.
But if you're writing vocals, not only do you have the melodies, but you also have the lyrics too. So it doesn't necessarily, it's not that easy to put together.
Yeah,
That's why sometimes writing a song vocally could take, a week, or it could take a year, it could take 10 years,
because there's a lot to consider too. Because I'm always thinking, do I want it to mean something? Do I want it to make sense? Do I want it to be catchy? Do I want the lyrics to be short or long? Do I want it to go for the entire song? Like, there's so many different variables too that make it take longer.
I don't know if I could ever write lyrics. I feel like I overthink like my instrument enough, let alone my own voice and like words and stuff. Like everything you just said right there would send me into like a spiral of nothing.
I want to hear what Wes
I'd end
would
up in
come
a
up
padded
with.
room.
I can't write real lyrics. I've written I've just called it bad poetry because that's really what it is. Like basic ideas that I've jotted together and I've sent them to Lexie. Like Infinite Universe is one of our songs that started like that, where I just wrote down basically in the form of a bad poem, sent it off to Lexie, and she reworded it and kind of built it into the song that it is.
Which was really helpful. And if you guys, any of you guys want to do stuff like that and just send it to me and I'll make it into something that would be really helpful, especially when I'm having writer's block or don't have inspiration myself. I love doing stuff like that, just building around something that's already kind of there.
Pop.
My mom also just asked a question too, what our plans for Halloween are and what our costumes are going to be, which I don't know the answer to either of those myself.
My plans for Halloween are working, and my costume is no.
What day is Halloween on? Like
Saturday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday. Which
Every holiday fell on a Saturday this year,
Yeah, it's
Wow.
including
Yeah.
my birthday.
I was supposed to be playing Speedwell with the cover band on
Aw.
Halloween.
Oh, that would have been sick.
that would have been so fun.
lit.
Oh,
We were gonna be like we all were gonna be like classic monsters, so like Frankenstein and like a mummy and like just whatever else, would have been sweet.
I don't know what I'm going to be yet because I'm a procrastinator. I'm the worst with that. But I know I'm going to be working on Halloween at the tattoo shop. So come to Squidzing Tattoo if you want a tattoo on Halloween. Spooky.
No, just a very expensive microphone almost got dropped.
Oh no.
Yikes.
It's all right. Soft landing.
it landed on some cheese. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't get any on it.
I have no idea if I'll dress up this year. I've never technically dressed up for Halloween because I've never technically celebrated it. Because as a kid, I wasn't allowed to. So I never was allowed to go trick-or-treating. So that's kind of sad. And then I was too old for trick-or-treating. And then I became an
Deprived of a
adult.
childhood.
I know you've been robbed.
And then
I say for Halloween this year,
Sierra's
we
about
all
to
just go
fall off
buy
her
a bag
seat.
of candy and drop it off to Lexie. I think that's what we should do as a band.
What?
We should all buy a bag of candy each and go give it to Lexie for Halloween.
Actually, now that I recall, your first time carving pumpkins was with me just a couple years ago, right?
yeah, and we did a YouTube video of it. That was
Yeah.
super
Yeah,
fun.
I vaguely remember that conversation.
I think she said,
What
did you
design
carve?
did I carve into the pumpkin? Okay.
You did like a
I did the
cat-like
Cheshire
thing, right?
cat.
Oh, that's what it was.
And I'm actually pretty
Of
proud of
course.
that because it actually came out really well.
It did. For your first time ever carving a pumpkin, it was better than mine.
Hell yeah. Yours was really good too, though. That was
No, it
super
wasn't.
fun.
It really wasn't.
Okay. Well, I tried to give it to you. You didn't take it. So
I'm not good at physical. I'm not good at making art with my hands. I can record art in various forms, and I can play drums.
Fair.
That's my art.
You should be a drum kit for Halloween.
I should be a drum kit.
Yeah.
That'd be a difficult costume to pull off.
Just strap it to yourself. No problem.
duct tape.
Just put little symbols on your ears.
That would be cool, actually. Let's see.
Did all of us answer?
What else we have for questions? Any of you guys have questions that you want to ask the band? You want opinions on?
That would require coming up with something.
If I may interject for a moment, on this day, like the day that we're actually recording this, it is my mom's birthday. So can we sing happy
Oh.
birthday for my mom?
Absolutely.
Aw.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
Wait, did you just say sing it?
Yeah. Well, quote unquote, sing
okay.
it.
Do we want to put our listeners through that?
I don't.
If they've seen a Frantic Endeavors video, they've probably heard this before.
How
I
many
don't even
times do
know
we
if-
have to subject people to our horrible happy birthday song renditions?
Can we just like pick a tempo though, and like somebody count us in?
I
And we
don't
all
think
pick-
that's gonna happen.
Probably
No,
not.
No.
No,
I mean,
we
we just
just
wish her a happy birthday.
I mean, we
What
could
do we
try.
got?
Stoked to hear it.
How about just happy birthday? We appreciate you.
We do. You're always commenting on stuff, and we see that, and it's awesome.
That's
Super
true.
supportive.
I love you, Mom. Happy birthday.
Aw.
I'd call that a pretty good birthday shout out.
It's a lot better than what would have happened.
Oh God.
So much better
Let's
than
be
that.
honest, you don't
want to
I
hear it.
promise.
Chris and Wes, did you have a chance to answer the Halloween question, or did you want to, or not really?
What was the question?
What is your plans for Halloween, and are you going to dress up?
Well, I'm going to be working with Ethan, so
Ooh.
nope.
I don't have any plans, so if I were to dress up, I'd just be sitting in my room, just like dressed up by myself.
All there is
Okay.
to
Which
know
I
where
mean,
to
that
go.
could be cool, but I'm probably not gonna do that.
I have a question of my own. If we weren't in the current COVID climate that we're in right now, what would you want to be doing for Halloween?
Rave.
Rave.
Okay, completely agree with
Playing the
that.
show
Completely
at
agree.
Speedwell with my cover band.
Hell yeah.
That's what I
Absolutely.
wanted to do.
Me, either rave or we have this annual tradition of every Halloween we go run around in Salem all day.
Fun.
It's so much fun. It's like spooky Mardi Gras. I love it.
Where are your go-to places?
In Salem, really just the street. Most of the bars and like the venues and everything are already wicked packed all day. Like you can go in and out, but good luck. You might have to stand in line.
Mm-hmm.
I did go to the arcade bar though, the Barcade. That was
That's
really
awesome.
fun. Bit Bar.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
fun.
Bit Bar is great.
Yeah, I love that place.
They have tater tots shaped like Tetris pieces.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
good.
god, yeah, I remember that
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You went there, Wes.
Yeah. I think I got mac and cheese.
I think I did too. Super yummy.
That was us, right? Like, did we go together?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a group.
Was that because
For,
of
like,
the
the
show?
first-
Why?
time
Yeah.
ever.
Why did we? Why?
The only times I've ever been to Salem was because I was playing or attending a show at Coda or Opus, so it must have been.
I don't
One of
know if
those.
we played a
Shout
show
out to
that
Harley.
day.
No, we went to go watch that band, that progressive rock band.
Rupert selection.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shoot, I haven't thought
remember.
about them in a while.
They inspired our song, Wild Side.
they
They
did.
did?
Did they?
They did.
Yeah, we played with them at Tattoo Fest,
Oh, I remember that.
and then we came back to the next practice and we were raving about them, and then we wrote something funky like them.
Oh,
Was that how
I
that
don't
That's
remember
why the whole
that.
end is like
Is that how
Yeah.
that happened?
speaking of which, that's probably one of our fastest put together songs because you guys had it together.
Mm.
I came in with a melody, no words yet, but I think like a couple weeks later there was words.
Yeah, the music was like maybe 2 hours, like if that. And then 2 weeks
Yeah.
later, it was a finished song.
Yeah.
That's probably,
Super fast.
yeah, that was our fastest for
Mm.
sure.
You never know. In 2 weeks, we might have a brand new song.
Might
We
have
might
a
have
whole
a whole
album.
album. Just kidding.
Well, speaking of the album,
Yeah, there is a question about
another
that.
question from Lexie's sister. She'd love to know if a new album is on the way sometime next year. Well, she'd just like to hear about everybody's pets. So we'll get to that. One at a
The
time.
way that you said that, you made it sound like it was leading into like the rest of the question.
If there's an album next year, what is your favorite pet? There will be.
Yes.
There will be. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really do pets.
So
I mean, do we want to jinx us again? Because we told everybody we'd have an album this year,
Okay,
and
well-
then COVID happened.
potentially, in a non-binding verbal contract agreement, there may or may not be an album by the end of this year.
Holiday release.
Potential holiday release.
Maybe,
Maybe.
but we're not saying.
But maybe
anything.
not.
Probably not.
Who
Well,
knows?
it's really
Like, who
hard because, I mean, technically we're just waiting on the final album art, and then we have to send it off to graphic design, and then we can finally press it and be done. But we have to make a difficult decision of, do we just want to release it in the middle of a pandemic, or do we want to wait until there's a show? Like, it's kind
Release
of
the
a weird
music.
situation to be in.
I won't release the music, but that'll be decided at some point, and there will or there won't be music sometime soon.
I feel like people have
The
more
logic
time.
behind releasing it, even though the world is shut down right now, is the world is shut down. No one's gone to shows. Everybody wants new music. They can't go and find new music at a show.
It's true.
Yeah.
Push it.
Everyone has all the free time now. Like,
Yeah, right? Everybody's just sitting at home, stream our music all day long.
They'll actually know the words by the time the show happens.
Unless they hate
There
it.
you go.
And we
Oh, yeah,
suck
unless
and-
they-
Yeah, I mean,
Have our album release
To each
party,
their
but
own.
like a year after.
Pets.
so what is the second half of this pet question?
She'd like to hear about everybody's pets because she loves pets, and it's cool to see what kinds of pets people have.
Agreed.
Poodle.
Well, the only pet I had was Coco, and that was my American Eskimo Cocker Spaniel, and he passed away a few months ago.
Rest in peace.
Poor
Yeah.
Coco.
Such a cutie.
Yeah.
Well, I have a small furry baby named Sora. He's a Boston Terrier and Dachshund mix. He looks like a 12-week-old lab puppy, but he's actually going to be 2 this year. And he is the sweetest dumb baby, and I love him.
So
He is
cute.
super cute.
He's my
Mhm.
furry son. His name is Sora. I don't know if I mentioned that.
He has paws.
And he's super cute.
I have several animals. I've had many over the years, but currently 2 dogs, Australian cattle dogs, which can be annoying, but they're cute. 2 2 cats. They're outdoor cats. Don't know what type they are, but they're orange. We have a horse. We've had more, but our oldest horse, Merlin, passed away a few months ago. He was a very old boy. He was in his 30s, so he lived a good long life. But we also have 2 peacocks and a duck.
Oh, we know.
Which is a very weird assortment of pets, but that's what we have at the moment.
I think at one point both me and
Chickens?
Chris rode Merlin once.
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
we both did.
Yes.
Yesn't?
Anybody else?
Poodle.
Poodle.
Yep.
The sun pup.
Sun pup. Yes, the Oliver the sun pup.
The furry human.
Also best friends with Sora.
Yeah, he's like 4 times as tall as Sora. Maybe 3 times. It's a little tall. He's
Sora's enough.
2 to 3 times taller than Sora, but they weigh the same.
Sora's short enough to literally walk underneath Oliver.
Yes. And he's dense. He's a thick boy. When he steps on you, you feel it.
And I have my good boy Marcus. He's a border collie mix. Don't know what he's mixed with. Could be boxer, could be Australian shepherd. I don't know. Rescued him from the pound when he was like 5 months. I thought for years, like 5 years, that he was a black lab, actually. Speaking of which. I don't know why I thought that. But only reason actually is because they told me he was, but clearly very wrong. And anybody who looks at him knows he's a border collie. It's very obvious. So there's that.
I have a cat. Her name is Scylla. Named after the Greek goddess. It's like a sea monster. Scylla and Charybdis.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a very appropriate name because she is a very monstrous cat. But I love her very much.
Yeah, sick, bro. I love Trivium.
Yeah, also that too.
Well, moving on to another question. This is from my dad, so shout out to him. Who is your favorite artist that plays the same instrument or voice as you? Alternatively, who is the artist that influenced you the most and that plays the same instrument or voice?
Easy. Lindsay Sterling and Lindsay Sterling.
Fair enough.
I mean, there are a couple, like, I feel like they're, like, obligatory answers as a bass player. You know, you have Victor Wooten. You know, that's probably the only book I've actually read is his book, The Music Lesson, in, like, the last 5 years, but I've probably read it 7 or 8 times. John Entwistle, awesome bass player from The Who. Never really moved around too much, but, you know, got the work done. And then, I don't know, I have, like, favorite bands. Like, I don't know their bass players, but I've been in, like, a funk area lately. It's like Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. That's probably one of my favorite bands right now. Or the Main Squeeze.
Well, for me, drummer-wise, everyone knows, but Neil Peart from Rush, may he rest in peace. He was one of the greatest drummers of all time, one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He was an absolute musical genius, huge inspiration for me, has been for many years. I was rather heartbroken when he died. Other than that, drummer I guarantee nobody's heard of, Arjen van Wezenbeek from the band Epica. He is an absolutely phenomenal drummer. Super fast, super technical, but also super just good at writing. So I guess those would be my top 2 if I had to give them out.
Rush is one of my dad's favorite bands, so I grew up listening to a lot of Rush.
Such a good band. There are more band
Yeah,
members.
there's more people.
Anyone else?
Me next. Can I go?
Yeah, do it.
It's a visual joke, but I raised my hand. I don't know. Someone asked me this question the other day, and it's just a really hard question to answer. Like, I think they were asking, like, oh, who's the top 3 guitarists or whatever. But it's like when you're a musician, you listen to so many different bands and genres, and you listen to so many different musicians. You like, I don't know. It's hard to create such an arbitrary list like that. I mean, I guess my favorite guitarists, the ones that influenced me, probably Thomas Erik, Fall of Troy. I really like Sean. It's Eric and Mario in that band. Just the way that they work together, and you can really hear the technique. It's nice. It's not just like heavy distorted guitar, where there's no dynamics and it's just loud. Like they really play with a lot of, dynamics. I like Omar Rodriguez Lopez from the Mars Volta. My favorite thing about him is he actually, I don't know if this is true, but this is just what I heard, that he actually doesn't really like the guitar. He doesn't like the way the guitar sounds. So he does everything in his effort to make the guitar sound as little like a guitar as possible. So I think that's pretty cool. My favorite band in high school was Dragon Force for the longest time. So Herman Lee, Sam Topman. I mean, just those harmonies everyone's heard through the Fire and Flames. So, yeah, those guys are dope.
I 100%ed it on Guitar Hero.
98's my best.
I could beat it on Guitar Hero. I could not 100%.
98's my best.
I had to practice that stupid tapping part on its own.
I also didn't say what level I was playing on.
I finally figured it out without the rubber band. I finally got that down.
Yeah, it's like you hold green down with your left hand, and then you hit the strum bar with your elbow, and then you tap with your right hand.
Wow.
No, that's how you do
down to a science.
Damn.
Now you know.
But yeah, I'm kind of with you, Chris, and answering this question is super hard. That's why I can never fully answer it. Because, like you said, we listen to so many different types of music. And like Wes, for example, said he listens to metal and pop. Like those are complete opposites. And then me, I listen to new music every week because I'm on Spotify. So each week they give me new music and then I add it to my playlist and that's what I'm listening to for that week. I rarely listen to the same song over and over and over again unless I really like it. So in the past, it's been like Halsey, BB Rexa, artists like that. But now I don't really like them anymore. And I don't really like their music anymore. And then it was like Tavlo. She's cool, but she's inconsistent and she's not that great to look up to because her voice isn't that great. So if I want to cater,
Shots fired.
right? I mean, I'm just being honest. I love her music, but if you listen to her live,
we're from Connecticut, by the way.
Actually, I just found a new song the other day, and the first time I listened to it, I was like, dude, this guy cannot sing. He literally can't sing. This dude's voice is just not good. But I gave it a chance and I listened to it, and right now it's honestly my favorite song right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird in that sense. Even if you can't sing, obviously if it's in the studio, it's tuned or whatever, so it sounds good. But I mean, anyone can really sing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's interesting that as you listen to a lot of other artists, you get a different perspective on the old artists you used to listen to, someone you think you might really enjoy or someone you think can sing really well. You hear someone else who is better than them and you're like, uh-oh, I have a new perspective now.
Mm-hmm. And it's constantly changing. And I love Tavlo's music. That's the thing. It's just if I'm trying to make my voice better and improve, probably not the best voice to try to improve mine off of, if that makes any sense. Because I do try to mimic people when they're singing, and that helps me improve different techniques because I don't have formal training and I don't really know the right way to do it. So that's what I do. But right now, I know looking through my Spotify list, Bridget Mindler was somebody who I definitely spent a long time mimicking when I was 12.
Yeah, we did that cover.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason why I can't pronounce my R's when I sing. Shout out to Chris Paquette for pointing that out. And another person is Christina Grimmie. Rest in peace. Because watching her when she was on YouTube, when she was 13, is what inspired me to start doing YouTube. So she's probably a big influence. But other than that, like Chris said, there's so many different influences and I can't really narrow it down.
Oh, part of my rant, I didn't really get this across really well, but I wanted to say sometimes you're not a really good singer, but you're a really good composer.
Mm.
So you can compose a part that's really good, but your voice might not be the right voice to carry it. So I think that's interesting too.
Yeah.
You could be the best composer in the world, but if you can't sing, it's
It's true.
I mean, you can get someone else to sing it, but
I mean, they're very different skill sets.
yeah.
So
You're very lucky if you can write good lyrics and melodies and sing
yeah.
well all at the same time.
Do you know anybody
Do I know anyone who can? Nope. I'm not in any bands.
We don't do music. What?
No, we just get together, deal with technological issues each week, and then we go home.
Yeah, we just break equipment.
Yeah, it's just like
Stay
adult
tuned
Legos.
for my meltdown in the next Frantic endeavors.
Yeah,
Everyone.
we had some issues with our bass amp today. We'll yeah, it's a time. So
If it's not that, it's something else.
it
Always
was
something.
Yep, it was Wesley's Kemper a couple weeks ago. We've gone through how many power amps to
I think we're on the third
on
one.
the third power amp.
Yeah,
that-
if you count the built-in one,
we count
yeah.
the built-in one.
This is the 4th bass amp.
Yep.
Well, no, if I count the built-in one, that'd be 4.
You had the built-in one, then the Gemini.
The built-in, the Gemini, that box.
Oh, the
And-
pile. I mean, that didn't really break. I just had another one
Yeah.
that was
Oh, right.
It was a better form factor. I
True.
mean, one of the channels on it is broken,
Hmm.
but what can you do?
Nothing.
We just our band has like some sort of like
Curse.
yeah. We just break stuff. And sometimes not even by touching it. Usually not even by touching it, actually.
Yeah, it's usually you just go to turn it on after not touching it for a week, and that's when you find out it's broken.
Yep. Welcome
Talk
to the
about
bass amp.
cursed. We were going to release our album this year. And the first time in almost 100 years, a pandemic breaks out.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is actually our fault. Just our bad luck combined is so bad.
I
Did we all answer the question?
think so.
No,
I don't think I did. I wouldn't say I have any like favorite guitarist or anything like that, because like I don't know, I like a song for a week. Kind of like what Lexie was saying. I go through a lot of friggin' music. Like I like a song, I'm obsessed with it for a day or two. Listen to it about 3,000 times. Absolutely hate it. Just done with that song. Listen to it as much as you can. All done. Moved on.
Learned what I could.
Yeah.
Have
But,
to enjoy it
um,
while it lasts.
I'd say Brendan Small. I definitely look up to that guy just because not only is he a great musician, but like he did all the writing for Death Clock and Metalocalypse. That whole show he wrote. He's an animator. He just does a whole bunch of stuff, and he's just super creative, and he just does what he loves doing. And I don't know, it's just really admirable, I guess.
Love that guy. I love that show so much that at some point I'm going to design my own tattoo that's like Death Clock based.
Dude, I want Murderface's face on my face.
Nice.
Oh, God.
You got to play a solo with your crotch first. To earn that right.
Don't give him any
That's
ideas.
Oh, yeah, then you got to headbutt a guy and kill him.
I
I have
think it
no
was the
idea
Prince of,
what you guys are talking about.
Prince of like France or something.
Oh, yeah, it's
actually.
got to be royalty. Good luck.
What?
You never watched Metalocalypse?
No.
It's a
Great
cartoon.
show.
You should. It's all music jokes and music humor. It's great.
Honestly, one of my
I-
favorite shows.
I haven't seen Spinal Tap either.
What?
I haven't seen that.
So
I
good.
don't even know what that is.
What? Yeah, huh? Well, this is my custom Marshall. Yeah, all the knobs go up to 11. Oh, well, why don't you just make 10 louder? well, this one goes to 11.
If you guys could see Cheese's face right now, he looks really
Just the blank
confused.
stare.
That's where it comes from. Turn up to 11. That joke comes from that movie. He's in the guitar room. He's like, you can't even look at this guitar. Don't even look at it. Don't touch it.
What kind of shirt did he have on?
Well, I don't know. I'm not obsessed with Spinal Tap, but it's a good movie.
I didn't say you were.
Know the
Nobody
iconic
said that.
scenes.
I don't know. I'm not really a movie person. You know that.
Yeah, but this is like a
the only
musician
the
movie.
only movie that matters is Shrek. So
Fair enough.
True.
But if you ever heard the reference "Turn it up to 11," that's where it comes from.
I thought it was just some stupid '80s joke that just carried its way somehow through the decades.
Kinda.
Watch Spinal Tap. If you're in a band, you'll appreciate it. If not, you might not. But that Marshall scene is pretty funny.
Maybe we should have a band movie night. Watch Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah,
have a
'cause-
movie like recommendation list. It's like a reading list, but with movies.
For the record, I am completely lost. I don't know what any of this is. So yeah, maybe a movie night would benefit either of us. Culture me,
If
please.
there's mac and cheese and Shrek.
We can do that.
All right, well,
How
how about we all
Capri
pick a
Suns?
movie?
How about mac
then-
and
Yo,
cheese
hey,
and Shrek?
cheese-
This guy gets it. Capri Suns. There needs to be like 150
yeah.
Capri
Yes.
Suns
A table.
just for me.
Wait.
Wow.
I mean, you can buy as many as you want.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You just better have the space for them. I'm gonna hollow out my base cap. I don't need it anyways. Everything breaks.
We'll have a
Fill
mac.
it with Capri Sun and just drink it.
So we'll have a mac and cheese and Capri Sun movie night.
That sounds great.
That does sound great.
You should
actually.
do that. You should build a Capri Sun dispenser in there and just have like a faucet on the side. So when you're playing, just casually go over there, fill up a cup, drink it, and just.
All right,
That'd be
Geddy Lee,
sick.
relax. He's gonna do his laundry too.
That was the best thing.
I think it would be funnier if I went over and just pressed a button and like a whole pouch just fell out
Just
of it.
launched it out or something.
Like a vending machine.
that was such a great thing about Rush's live shows is because way back in like the 80s or something, Geddy Lee, the bassist, he got rid of his bass cabs on stage and he started going through the house system. But then he realized that he needs something on stage to fill the space. So he's gone for everything from washer and dryer to rotisserie chicken dispenser to pretty much anything you can think of. And it's awesome. It's
Yeah,
great that he
cheese,
does
get
that.
on it.
I love that.
Yeah,
we-
are you gonna talk about the pancakes?
I was gonna tell you about the pancakes.
Yeah, we had a whole plan to cook pancakes on stage and then serve them to the crowd.
And what happened? Oh, we forgot the frying pan.
Yep.
Oh,
We forgot
frying
the
pan drum.
because it was duct taped to the drum set.
Oh, yeah. The makeshift cowbell that used to be on the old drum set.
Oh yeah.
It did. It made a cool sound.
That was cool.
It
It was
worked.
great. It was just the right size. We were gonna make pancakes. Instead, it was duct taped to the drum set. I promise we're a real band.
This is real. This is what happened to
We've
us.
grown up a bit.
And
Not
that,
really though.
That brought back memories of my first time meeting you guys. It was almost exactly 6 years ago, actually.
That's so crazy.
Oh wow.
I just went to a random practice room at Bandstand in Taunton, met Chris and Wes and Cheese. I think Wes, we were there.
Yeah,
right?
I was there first, and you showed up, and we just kind of jammed a little bit.
Yeah. Man, that was wow. Time flies.
Come a long way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you're
Thank
looking for a
God.
drummer? Yeah, I know a drummer. Yeah, he went to Berkeley. Yeah, he's got his own studio too.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay, Troy. Yeah, whatever.
Fucking
Turns out
scram.
to all be true. Thanks,
This is
Troy.
the guy. That's the guy. Oh, okay. Well, that's the guy. Ethan plays. Oh, so this is actually the guy. All right. Well, all right. That's fine,
See,
Troy.
we're not completely cursed.
Well, that's
I
where
don't
curse
think-
started. Like when we started playing together. You know what I mean? So,
Well, yeah, we had a lot of issues after that, but not with each other.
No.
Other issues.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Did I see a list of questions being handed off
Yes.
over there?
So
Christmas.
our handy dandy notebook here
Oh my God,
has
two
a
sides?
few
Holy
Nice.
prompts for
Wow.
us.
I actually have a question from a friend of mine. Shout out to Deb Michael Hargy, friend I went to high school with, and I love her. But she actually asked, which was really funny, if we were down to play WML, which we've done
We have done
before.
that.
Oh, can we do it again? That'd be great.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I
we'd be
mean,
down to
Yeah,
do it
that'd be
again
fun.
We
We're
got
down.
music.
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
the world turns back on.
Easy answer.
Yeah,
We're down.
Easy
we're down to
answer.
do it again and come back to Lowell.
when the germs permit.
It's like a tiny room. It's impossible to social distance in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hence, when the world turns back on,
That's where our live videos were shot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
you can
Yes.
actually find those
Which,
on YouTube.
by the way,
Yep,
anyone
those are
who
on
is
YouTube.
concerned, we all are very distanced in this room
Yes.
with microphones. There's plenty of space.
Yeah.
We're all 6 feet apart currently.
Yeah,
Don't
we're all 6
cancel
feet
us.
apart. We're all healthy as far as we all know. So we're being safe.
Hey.
She's just got tested, so.
Negative.
All
All
right.
right.
So, one question we have here is if we could have our fans remember one thing about us, what would it be? So, I don't know if this is in a situation where it's years down the road and we're all old and we're looking back and we're like reminiscing. What would the one thing be, I guess?
I'd
Baby
say
face.
baby face.
Baby that would be she's referencing our 2017 EP release show where he wore this horrific.
No, it was a Halloween
No, it's
show.
Halloween show.
It was a
It
Halloween
was the
show.
Halloween show. You're right.
Halloween
So
show.
it was before that.
Yeah, we had the
Through
back with the
6'5",
lights.
rest in peace.
Yeah, so it wasn't that. It was the Halloween show the year before, where Cheese wore this horrific baby mask. That
nearly killed him.
yeah,
Yeah, so I had this baby mask, but I also had a full suit on after that. Like it was
Purple.
purple
Yeah.
vest, purple shoes, the whole getup. And now that mask sits at the band space for my other two bands and haunts them daily.
it used to be in this studio, and I used to see it every once in a while, and it would give me a start. Like it was unsettling.
We were both creepy that year because you were that weird face guy with the
Oh,
light
yeah.
up suspenders, and we would just like sit in the hallway and look at people. And people were like, "Whoa,
That was fun.
Yeah, I wish we were doing something fun like that for Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? That was a blast.
Does Sierra have another question?
Will.
Oh, we got one from Will.
Let me just read this for a second.
Awesome.
Okay. Frantic Endeavor Battle Royale. Who wins? Standard American football field. Everyone gets to pick one weapon.
Oh God.
Are firearms allowed?
Yeah, is it melee or what?
Well, that really makes a
That
difference
kind of
because if
makes
it's a
a difference.
melee weapon, I have a really good shot. If
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a firearm, I'm coming in like second or third.
Yeah, Cheese would win. He had the biggest arsenal of hand-to-hand combat melee weapons that I've ever seen in person. That
Alright.
isn't like at the King Richard's Fair.
I don't
Well-
think guns should be allowed because Ethan has an unfair
Yeah,
advantage.
that's very true. Ethan would win with guns.
That's what I'm saying. But if we're gonna
I
go
can't argue
hand to
that.
hand, I mean, I don't know. I stand a pretty good chance of just. I mean, it's gonna be a clean sweep.
You
I'll
give
just
Cheese.
run.
I'm wicked sus right now.
You give Cheese his Warhammer. I think we're all kind of doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got 4.5 foot of reach with that, plus my arms. I mean, I got 6 foot reach.
I want
It's
like
gonna hurt.
a 10-foot spear or something. Stay away.
I'm okay with a
Just
sword, but I wouldn't give
You're not
myself a
touching
very
my
high
spear,
chance
dude.
there.
Well, let's see. Off the top of my head, I have like 3 swords, maybe 2 battle axes, nunchucks, a bow staff. I think that's it.
And
Oh, a
what
couple daggers.
level are you in all those weapons?
Yes.
All right, my money's on Cheese.
It also depends on terrain. Like, there's a lot of factors. Did Will
yeah,
just send that in
mountains.
as a message?
I think you said football field, right?
Yeah, he said standard size football field.
Standard size football field. So we're just on a flat plane.
Yeah.
Like, there's no hiding space.
No, it's
yeah,
Final
dude,
Destination, bro.
all day, and especially if it's melee. Like, I don't have to worry about chasing anybody or catching them. Like, if someone has to come out victorious, meaning there's forced combat until there's a final survivor, I'm gonna put my money on me.
Yeah.
I think I would.
I'll
too.
second that.
Yeah.
All right, well, me and Chris are gonna team up and then have a death match at the end.
Fine. I'll let you guys duke it out first. I'll kill everybody else, and then I'll have you two decide, who's better out of the two of you, and then, I'll make my decision from there. See what happens.
Also, speaking of sus, we had another question from Larnell. Fall Guys or Among Us? My vote is Among Us.
That is a no-brainer. Among Us came in and annihilated Fall
Yeah.
Guys.
Among Us.
I'm still gonna say Fall Guys. There's just the difference in like the tasks that you have to do, like the levels. Like there's the dropper, there's the soccer thing that goes on. All those are just really cool to have.
Yeah,
as,
the thing with Fall Guys is, though, it's like it's all anonymous, so you're never playing with the same people, and if you are, you don't know, because no one has a name. And I feel like more often than not, like, you get knocked out in the first or second round. So, like, I've only ever seen the last round, like, once or twice.
Yeah, I don't know if they've updated since then, but when I first started playing it, it was like very glitchy still. It, like, needed some patchwork, definitely. At least for the PS4. I've heard it's a lot better on PC.
Yeah, I played the PC
everything's better
one.
on PC.
PC
Everything.
masterpiece.
I mean,
True.
yeah, I used to be like that, like PC master race, but dude, everything is just better.
You're that way until
Yeah.
you get it.
Minecraft on the PC is the full adult real version. Bedrock is for children. All right, Bedrock was designed for children. That is my biggest gripe. Everything in that game sucks. Rocket League on PC is way better because you can actually play all the custom maps, all the custom game modes on the console. You get whatever's in the standard game. You can't do any of the fun stuff that brings the community together. All the videos that you watch on YouTube for all of those games, they're all on PC because you have that freedom. You don't have freedom with consoles. Okay? Yeah, I'm still going to get the new console. It's fine. But
Which one?
I'm in the other boat. I accidentally became a gaming PC owner, and now that I have it, I'm probably done with consoles. It's completely redundant.
Yeah.
well, I'm just going to get it because I have friends that are only on console that I want to stay in touch
I
with.
mean, most of the new stuff's cross-platform now, too, so
True, there is
even
more
that's
of
not
that.
even a problem.
Well, I mean,
That is
I'm
true.
definitely getting the PS5, so you're gonna have a console either way.
Mhm. Yeah, my PS4 is just Netflix and Crunchyroll right now for like when I want to be in bed and like comfy watching stuff. That's all I use it for.
Yeah, I have an Xbox One, but I literally just use it for streaming. Like, the last game I played in it was Morrowind. Like, it's not even an Xbox One game.
I have to get a PS5
That's
because
not
my
even a
PS4 is
360
actively
game.
dying.
Right?
No, those original Xbox.
That's original Xbox?
Yeah.
Morrowind? Yeah, I was like, that's not even a 360 game.
Well, yeah, but now I have the PC, so now I'm playing it on PC with HD mods and up-res and
Skywind?
I'm playing Skyblivion right now, which is
Ooh.
Morrowind remade in the Oblivion engine. And then once I'm done with that, Skywind's not done, but as soon as it is, that's gonna be sick.
I feel like they've been working on that for like
I just
7
want
years.
ES6, dude. That's all I care about. The next
Well-
Elder Scrolls game?
Since Microsoft bought Bethesda, they are hopefully going to they're going to throw more bodies at that. So maybe it'll come out quicker. Because
Hopefully
the
the
last
right
I heard
bodies.
from Bethesda was 2026. And that's just, that makes me sad.
Yep.
Well, if Microsoft bought them out, with Microsoft dropping this ridiculous new console, I'm sure they're going to push to put it out on that system
I hope so.
before it's obsolete.
That's like a bad thing though. You don't want them to rush it.
No, I mean, but if you put more manpower at it, it can come out faster.
But they
And-
got to release Skyrim 4 more times before they can put it out.
All right.
Buy Skyrim.
They gotta wait for VR 2, PC 2.
Yeah, PC 2. I heard that's coming out.
All right, we've devolved.
Yeah, let's
What's-
Yeah, what are
what's
we
on the
talking
list?
about?
let's get one or
Yeah.
two more of those questions on the list.
Sure. So if you could be a fruit, which one would you be and why?
Okay, Wes.
I think Wes has an answer.
I'm
I'd
really
be
excited.
a kiwi.
A kiwi.
Yeah, because kiwis.
Did
are
we all think
delicious.
kiwi?
I wanted to be
Why?
kiwi so
Why did we all
bad.
think kiwi?
You got okay.
Because they're delicious.
It's so convenient to eat. It's just a
Okay.
convenient fruit.
Does it have to be a fruit or could it be a vegetal?
The question was fruit.
It was fruit.
But I want to be a vegetal.
The question was
bad.
fruit, and why is your answer kiwi?
I want to be a potato.
Potatoes are starch. It's
Yeah,
not-
that's
Potatoes
not
are
even a
starch. It's not a
Not a vegetable or a fruit.
Well, I want to be a potato.
All right, skip the movie night. Can we have a fucking basic science class?
Geography class while we're at it too.
Yeah, and grammar, and let's just like let's
go back to second
school.
grade.
Yeah.
We're done.
What's an ad lib?
Oh my gosh.
What's an ad lib? That's not even the question.
An adverb? What was it? Adverb? Is that what it was?
It was
What's an
adjective.
ad lib?
Oh,
was
adjective. It
I
was.
couldn't remember what an
vocalist.
adjective
This brings
was.
us back to like a couple years ago when it was
Delirium
Wes,
sets in
Cheese,
at
me, and
5:30.
Ethan. Yeah, we literally stayed up till the sun came up just playing Mad
Mad
Libs.
Libs.
And for whatever reason, Wes could not remember what an adjective was.
Like
Describe
even
a
after
word.
they explained it to me like 7 different times, like 2 minutes would pass and be like, what is
Was
it?
it
What do you
adverb?
mean an ad-
Adjective.
Adjective?
Yeah.
It's a describing word. What do you mean a describing word?
No, it was
definitely
definitely an
It
adverb.
was
definitely
Because I
adverb.
remember
Yeah,
saying
that's what I
it's an
thought.
action with an L-Y at the end. I remember saying that.
You
over
remember
and
saying
over.
that in the first podcast
No,
we
I
did,
don't remember.
but it was adjective.
Who has that recording? We gotta listen
know.
back on it.
I don't know if I do anymore.
Aww.
I remember-
That's many phones ago.
I'm 99.7% sure it's adjective.
Okay.
I remember I called out of work the next day because it was so like, yeah.
Too
I
many
talked
Mad
to it,
Libs.
dude.
It's like, you know what? I'm staying up all night.
That
playing
was-
ad-libs.
Was that the night we officially?
That was the night.
That was the night we officially invited you to be our singer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's why we like we were all here late, and then like some other people left, and then it was the four of us.
Was that the night you left to make cookies and then came back?
Yeah, she left.
Oh yeah.
I think
That was a different night.
That was a different night.
Was
it?
Lexie left to go home at about 2 a.m. She said, I'm going to make cookies and I'll be back. And we were like, she's not going to come back. About an hour and a half later, she came back with cookies that she baked at about 4 a.m. We were like, really?
I remember my dad walking downstairs because he had to get up for work, and he saw me in the middle of the kitchen just making cookies, and he just stood there and stared at me for a good 5 minutes. He was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just making cookies.
Just stress baking.
Am I
He was like,
dreaming?
Where are you going? Oh, I'm going to go back to my friends, give them cookies. At 6 a.m.? Yeah, I'll be back soon. And then I left. He still did not believe me.
Gentlemen,
It wasn't until months later and he spoke with your dad, Ethan, that he finally believed that actually happened. He thought I was going off to do something else. I don't
Really?
know.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're baking
Shenanigans.
cookies to be like a menace somewhere. Like,
Oh, good times.
Do you guys remember the night we all camped? Well, sorry, that was that was an open-ended question. I'm talking specifically the four of us gentlemen here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
night-
in the tent, but right
Yeah,
before a show, right?
Right
Yeah,
before
that
a
was
show,
the night
the
before
night
a
before
show.
Pop Rocks, wasn't it? The first one?
Was it Pop Rocks?
It was definitely a festival thing because we had to leave mad early.
Yeah.
We had to leave early to get there. So it was one of those festivals. I
That was
don't
a
know.
fun night.
Yeah,
And-
we had two different girls in our band at that stage, and they
Yeah.
got so mad at us
They
for
were
wanting
mad,
to
like, you're
camp
going to
out.
suck for the show. You're going to be so tired, blah, blah, blah. We got up at 8 o'clock. We all showered. We were ready to go. We were loving life. They showed up. They were miserable. Miserable.
That was a fun night.
Oh, so good.
Speaking of fun and spontaneous things, what would we all say is the most spontaneous thing we've ever done?
Most
My life is spontaneous.
That's true.
most
I'm
If
gonna
I
have to
had
unlock a
to
few
pick a
memories.
spontaneous moment for us, it would probably be that stupid storm where the show got canceled and then we're all trapped here. And then we
Yeah.
decided to go out and go food shopping.
That's a cute memory.
Was that
Oh,
the same
that was
storm
fun.
where like we were
The power was
battling with
out?
yeah. Like the gas station down the street was
Mhm.
like on and off with power. We were trying to gas up and fighting the power as it was happening.
We were in Shaw's and only half the lights were on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Wes, we're all in the car waiting for Wes. Like 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes go by. We're like, where's Wes? He finally comes out. And we're like, Wes, what happened to you? And he's like, I couldn't find the bread. We're like, what? Did you
I
ask
went down,
someone?
like- I went down every aisle like 10 times. And there
the
was
bread
like
aisle?
one aisle that I somehow, my brain was
It's like
no,
the
that's
last
not
aisle.
there.
It's
like-
always the last
And you know
aisle.
what? It's after the freezer stuff. So you probably got to the freezer stuff and you were like, where
I
is
think
it?
that was it. I got to the freezer. I was like, all right, this is it. This is like, there's no bread over here.
This is
Well,
the
it was
wrong
also
way.
a big storm, so everyone's getting their bread and milk.
Wait, and all the lights were out. So
Yeah.
If we're talking personally, though, I think the most spontaneous thing I did was Hurricane Irene. I don't know if everybody remembers that,
Yep.
but I was at my friend Brian's house in Kingston, and a bunch of us were there, and the power went out, and there's trees down everywhere, and we said, oh, well, this kind of sucks. So we walked from his house to the mall because Target was the only place that had power and was open, and we wanted snacks. So we walked.
it's a similar scenario.
We walked all the way to the mall, and our friend Jeff picked us up, and we went down to the waterfront from there, and we jumped the caution tape at the jetty and stood on the end of the jetty for the brunt of the hurricane.
Holy shit.
I've never felt rain feel like glass. Dude, the wind was so bad. Like, I swear to God, I was covered in cuts after that.
Oh my
Like, I felt like I just went through a dryer full of glass shards.
You were literally standing on the ocean.
I mean,
yeah, I've
no,
been
I was
out
on
there.
the rocks that go towards the ocean.
Yeah.
I've been
That's
out
not
there
true.
like in a regular rain, never mind the freaking hurricane, and just even that sucks. Like I
Yeah.
can't even imagine.
Well, you gotta remember, I spent 3 years walking to the 99 from my house in Carver. Rain, sun, snow. I got pulled over twice walking home in the rain
Didn't you
Maniac.
spend a whole
because it was
year?
suspicious.
Didn't you spend a whole year walking around barefoot?
I made it almost a whole year. Almost a whole year. It got too cold like December to January. I tapped out.
Understandable.
10 months. It's not bad.
Screw that.
I'm almost convinced now that storm gave you your superpowers.
I mean, I don't know. I'm getting brittle in my old age these days.
An old age.
Old age. You're what, 23?
Bro, that's an insult.
I'm 23.
25.
Yeah, it must be
I'm not
nice.
12, what?
No, but
Will
No,
really
I'm
wants us
feeling
to
the
answer.
effects of being an adult now. Okay.
Will really wants us to answer this question.
Mm.
Who?
Will.
Oh, what's this one? I love this.
Frantic endeavor on the high ground, 1 weapon each versus unlimited 5-year-olds. How many can you fight off?
How many can we fight?
We have the high ground and
So we-
reversing unlimited 5-year-olds.
We're on the high
Unlimited
ground.
5-year-olds.
Unlimited
How many?
5-year-olds. It's all of us on a team. And melee
all of them.
weapons?
Cool
Yeah.
melee.
All of them.
Yeah, it's
All of them?
We're just
All-
fighting 5-year-olds for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, we never leave. We could take shifts. They're 5-year-olds, bro. 4 people could sleep for a half hour. 2 people could kill. Yeah, I'm just saying we could do shifts. This would never end. We'd be totally fine. We'd have to be cannibals at some point. We'd get.
Well, we'd have plenty of
We'd
food.
have to eat the 5-year-olds, but I mean,
Oh my god.
Our answer is all of them.
yeah.
And for context to our listeners, Will is our videographer, and he's been helping us with live streaming for one. He actually hooked us up a month ago, I think it was at this point,
Who knows?
before Facebook banned that from
Time.
being a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will's the man.
we are planning on doing another live stream at some point. It just won't be on Facebook because Facebook sucks.
Boo.
Maybe we'll set up a
Zuckerberg.
Twitch channel.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought
Twitch or
they
something
worked
like
that
that.
out, and they
Did
figured
they?
out that they weren't actually talking about bans. It was targeting like licensed music.
Like
I don't know.
streaming other people.
We're gonna figure it out, and there
alright,
at some point will
whatever.
be another stream on some platform. Probably.
Yeah, a bunch of people
Yeah.
were sharing it. They were like, "You're all dumb. This is not what they mean."
Okay.
Typical internet.
Yeah.
but
typical internet.
the way it's
We'll figure
worded
it out.
is so vague that they could potentially, if they wanted to, pull that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Legally, yeah.
I don't know. I say we just do it until it.
Yeah, I say we just
Doesn't
do it
happen,
anyways.
right?
Forget it. Whatever. If
Do
they
it
cut us
till
off,
they-
Till
Yeah.
switch
Zuckerberg
over.
shows up and says,
What are they gonna do?
"Stop."
Flag our band page for 30 days? Like, grow up, dude. You have better things to worry about than people playing music on your website.
Yeah, like fighting 5-year-olds.
Apparently.
And since you had that question, the answer to that question so perfectly laid out, the next question is, how long do we all think we could last in a zombie apocalypse? And I think we should start with you.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've thought about this way too in depth
Same.
on how to survive. I've done it without firearms too. My buddy Nick and I, we spend a lot of time talking about stupid stuff like this. I'd probably just make it. Period. Like I would just survive. Like I could probably just wait until the end of the apocalypse and see the other side of it. The plan is always, go get a boat, get on the ocean, go find a cruise ship, kick everybody else off the cruise ship except for you and who you care about. Cruise ships are stocked to take what? 1,500 people, 2,000
How are you gonna
people?
find a cruise ship?
You get on a boat in Plymouth. You go down the coastline. There's 1,000 of them in Florida. They all leave from there.
How long is it gonna take you to boat from Massachusetts to Florida?
Couple days.
Yeah, couple days. Who do you?
Couple days. That's it.
Yeah, bro. It takes
Hanging
me.
out
It
with
would
gas.
take, it would
We have a
take a
decent-
human being 42 and a half days to swim to the UK. You're telling me you can't boat down the coast?
Where are you gonna
in,
get
like, a
gas,
couple
bro?
days?
You think there's gonna be enough refuel stations?
You go siphon from all the other boats on the,
Yeah, dude,
just chilling on the
you
on
get
the water.
this, right?
Wow, I wasn't even thinking of a motorized boat for some reason. I was just thinking you're gonna be like in a rowboat paddle.
Just strap my kayak to my car and drive down there. That used to be a thing. I remember that, like in school, we used to like laugh at this. It was a dumb thing to laugh about. But if you went on like Google Maps, like on the school computers, and you typed like, I forget what it was. It was like some city in Japan to like Hawaii or whatever. There was like a section of the directions in the steps. It was like kayak 42 miles to like this part. It's like, why is that? Why is that the directions? Like, it feels
only
like somebody
way.
edited it like Wikipedia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is Wikipedia directions.
Okay, my mom just asked a question that I feel like could really fit into this question also. She said if Frantic Endeavor was a full-length movie, what would the plot be and what role would you be playing?
Robots take over. We win somehow.
5-year-olds take over. We lose. It's a plot twist. They outsmart us.
Robot kindergartners.
Robot 5-year-old.
Robot 5-year-olds.
What the hell's the point of a robot 5-year-old? Who's building this?
Elon Musk. The government. It's our movie.
Hey,
There's
I
the
would
plan.
love-
Elon Musk
sign
is
me up
making
for
robot
Elon's
5-year-olds.
Neuralink. I don't care. Let him test Neuralink on me. I'll be a human test subject for that all day long. That is wild, crazy technology.
It's a
What is
rival
that?
band, and they have it out for us.
Neuralink is like technology, like with just brain power, like without physically doing stuff. Like last I read, they were onto like chimps, and they got the chips into the chimps, and they could like open programs on the computer just by like thinking about like they had to train the chimp to like think about clicking on an icon, and then they put the chip in, and the chimp doesn't touch anything, and it just thinks about clicking it, and it opens the program. Like, sign me up, bro.
Wild.
Yeah, I'm
You
about
kidding
it.
me?
It
Like,
opens up the
I could
3D
just
printer.
think about like, I mean, our phones already do this. Like, you can think about something, you get an ad for it. Like, we all know this is true, but just being able to like you just like walk into your room, you think about your TV being on and at volume 36. Like, all right, bang, it's on. It's at volume 36. You just think about what channel you want on. Like, you don't have to do anything.
I feel like I'd have a lot of like involuntary stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Like-
real though.
Like I don't even
Intrusive
I can't
thoughts.
even comprehend like what like I don't know like
Sometimes you just think about random stuff, and then it's
Yeah.
like, well, wait a second, and then you, you have all this stuff going on around you, like your whole house is erupting.
Then
You're
you
like,
end
no,
up
no,
with
no, no.
robot 5-year-olds. I mean,
Like, all of a sudden, robot. There it is.
this is how we get there.
What
There's
if
your
hands were
movie.
feet? What if hands were feet? Boom. There you go. Intrusive thoughts.
All right, so I think we'll take one more question from the list, and then we will call it a night.
All right, here's an easy one. What movie can you practically quote from start to finish? Or have you ever been able to do that before, even if you can't now?
All of the Lord of the Rings, Star Wars Episode 1, even though it's a terrible movie. The Princess Bride.
Super
I'll-
bad.
I'll stop there.
You're
Super
stealing my
bad.
answers.
Yep, Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek and the first Pokemon movie.
I don't know. I don't really watch movies.
Spinal Tap.
What's that?
It's a funny movie about martial amps and guitars.
They made a movie about Marshall Amps.
Well, it's not about martial amps, but martial amps are in. Okay, I'm stopping this joke. Mine is super bad.
Mine is the first Chronicles of Narnia movie.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
forgot
I was an
about that
obsessed
whole
10-year-old.
Existence.
Yeah.
Side
Down to
note,
the accents and all.
I'm pretty sure either Amazon or Netflix are going to make a big production TV show for the Chronicles of Narnia.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, why'd they call it the Chronicles of Narnia and only have like one movie? Like I was expecting like
They had like 3.
They had 3.
what?
They had The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Did they suck and they just didn't?
They weren't bad.
Eh.
The first one was really good. The second one was pretty good, and the third one was good.
Yeah.
Oh, back to the quoting movies things. The first 2 Transformers movie.
I am Optimus Prime.
Michael Bay.
Autobots.
Say all you want about Michael Bay. As a cinematographer, he has literally no equal. He is an amazing cinematographer and director.
Mm-hmm.
Scripts, not always that great, but cinematography and directing, spot on.
You can
That's
sure
the
make
same
those
way I feel
explosions.
about. Whoa. A lot just happened there. Who wants to go first? That's the same way I feel about Hans Zimmer with music.
Mm.
Yes.
Nobody tops him.
Yeah.
All right, we're taking turns now.
Chris, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think you could fist fight a Bellsprout?
Probably not.
No.
He's got stun spore, bro. What am I gonna do?
No, it's a fist fight. He's just fist fighting you.
Oh, he's hitting me with his leaf. I mean, I guess so. Yeah. Is it sharp? Razor. The move Razor Leaf leads me to believe that
He
they're
knows
sharp,
Vine
so
Whip,
maybe
too.
not. Cut my
knows
hands
Vine Whip.
off. What?
He knows Vine Whip.
Yeah, we're fist fight. Is he? Oh, are the
Yeah, he's
vines
got like tendrils
fists?
for arms.
What are his fists? I need to know.
They're like roots. I don't know, like
That's his feet.
roots.
Roots?
He's a Bellsprout.
All right, sideways from this conversation. I'm gonna get back to what I was saying about Michael Bay. After this, you should watch the YouTube video if Michael Bay directed Up,
Oh
because
my
that is
Oh.
the funniest video. I watched that video probably 150 times myself.
Is it a
You gotta.
trailer?
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's so funny. Please watch it.
Okay.
That's our recommendation for the week.
Yeah.
On that
so
note.
we're gonna leave you with Michael Bay directs Up.
Yep.
We're Frantic Endeavor.
Yep. On that note, we have been the one and only Frantic Endeavor. First podcast with all 6 of us. Yay, it was fun.
Woo.
This went a
Proud of
lot
us.
longer than we anticipated it, but that's okay.
Of course
it was fun.
We have to make up for, the rest of the year.
True.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, even though it probably won't happen. We might get another one to you at some point soon because these are fun to do. We just never get around to doing them.
Sometime around
2021.
September, October next year.
2021.
The next annual
It's the annual
podcast.
Yeah,
podcast,
4th annual.
guys.
But thank you all for listening. Thank you for your questions and comments. If you have any more, send them to us. We might get around to answering them whenever we do another one of these, or maybe during a Frantic Endeavors video or something like that. So once again, we are Frantic Endeavor. You can stream all our stuff on Spotify.
The
we have
internet.
the
Apple
internet,
Music.
just the internet in general.
It's everywhere.
Our music's
Type in
everywhere.
Everything that
Frantic
you use,
Endeavor.
I promise it's there.
Yep.
Yep.
We have merch. FranticEndeavor.com is our website. Has links to all our good stuff. So go for it and
Sign up for our email list.
yep,
You
sign
get
up for our
cool
email
stuff.
list.
Cool
Perks.
stuff, discounts, exclusive merch, behind the scenes, all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Early release music.
Yeah.
Yep. So shameless self promotion done. Thank you for listening, everybody, and we
This whole thing is
will.
self promotion.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. But we'll see you all again at some point.
Never.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.
Plus Jack.
Bye.
See ya.